Man, time is flying. It's time again for another monthly market update. Now, February 2024. So, we're going to review the January 2024 and compare it with last January and with the other years also. So, you get a good perspective of the real estate market and see what was going on in January and compare it to the previous year and years and see what happened. And I'm going to give you the data as soon as you subscribe to my channel. This is a new channel and we need your support. Please go ahead and subscribe so you're not going to miss another video, because we do not only monthly market update, but also every week I record a video on different topics. As you know, this is beyond real estate, so it's not going to be all about real estate. It's about the other aspects of life as well. So go ahead, subscribe to our channel, and please go ahead and share it with your friends, family members, co-workers, people in your community, neighbors, whoever you know. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. The data and numbers I'm going to give you is from 11 counties in Colorado. And just in case you don't remember me, this is me, Dilan Dolati, and that's my information, and you can text me or email me. Then I will help you, and not only you, I help you and yours, your referrals, to make your real estate dreams come true, because you are born for success, and I know you are successful and you're going to be more and more successful. Let's take a look at the numbers. So the active listing at month end, if you follow the cursor on the screen, you see is just barely less than 5,000 in January 2024. And if you compare it with January 2023, you see that the number of active listing actually is remarkably higher than last January. And if you compare it with the other years also, you see it's higher. Don't pay attention too much to this anomaly because of COVID in those couple of years. But if you compare it in general with the other years, you see that the active listing in January 2024 was higher. And the new listings also is higher because many people decided to put their homes on the market for sale. So if you compare this with last January, you see the new listing is really higher than last January. And the close price. This graph is very important because not only it shows you the close price for this January, like January 2024, and compare it to the other Januaries, but if you look at the graph in general, so this dark green is the close price, the light green is average price. For price, usually I go with median, and if you look at the graph in general, you see compared to several years ago, okay, the price in general is just going up and up and up, okay. So that's why real estate, investing in real estate in long term, not the short term. If you, for example, you invest here and you sell here, you buy here and sell here without buying another house, you may lose some money, that's for sure. However, in general, you see the buying a property, it's a very good investment. Either you live there or you rent it out. Well, if you rent it out, that's purely investment. If you live there, it's kind of investment, but you take advantage of living in your house and feel that ownership and grow your family, your kids, and make your dreams come true. So this is about the close price that you see. This January was higher than many other Januaries before. And average days in MLS, or average days on market, this January 2024 was very similar to last January 2022, but compared to the other years, it's high. I'm going to give you the numbers shortly. And this graph is important because it goes back to 2008, and the crash of 2008 happened. You see the active listing at that time was really high. The demand was much lower than the active listing. So it took a few years, or several years actually, to go back to normal market. And as you see, the active listing compared to closed listing is just the following, like the closed listing is following the active listing, except some anomaly a couple of years ago that there was no active listing and closed listing was higher than the active listing, because whatever active listing were on the market from the previous year during COVID, they were sold, and not many activities during those couple of years. However, if you look at the last 2-year graph, like 22 and 23 and 24, starting actually from 22, you see the number of active listing is leading the closed sales. So the active listing not only is back to normal, but also is a little bit higher than demand in this January. So let's see what's gonna happen during this year, 2024. I'm gonna have more videos in next week and weeks about the interest rate and the effect of interest rate and the effect of the market on real estate market also. This graph is interesting because it shows that like we have 5 years, so you can compare 2024 to 2023 to 2022 and 21 and 2020. And if you compare just this column, just 24 to 23, you see the active listing compared to last January, it's up by 18%. The new listing is up by 14%, almost close to 15%, and the closed, it means homes that they were sold. The sold houses, the closed, was down in January by 6% compared to last January, and the closed priced median, both average and median, but I go more with median. It was up by 4.7%, and the sales volume was down. The days on MLS is up by 6%, and the close price to list price is a little bit higher than last January. It means that people are willing to pay a little bit more, not much, a little bit more compared to last January. So it shows probably 2024 it's going to be a hot market again. So I mentioned in my previous video also that 2024 most likely it's going to be a hot market, except if something very strange happens and out of ordinary. However, the prediction for 2024 is still a hot market. So now look at these market trends. The first part is for detached, and the last part, the second part, is for attached. I'm going to go just through detached through this third column, the MOI, month of inventory. which is very important to understand this, because if the months of inventory, first of all, as I've explained it almost in every single market update video, months of inventory, it's very important, and it determines the market. Why? Because the number of active listings compared to the demand shows how strong the market is. If it's a seller's market, buyer's market, balanced market. So if it's less than 3%, usually it's hot market and it's seller's market. For example, the prices of 300 to 500, the prices of 500 to 750, and 750 to just less than a million, and even 1 to 1.5 million still is hot market. You see the MOI, the months of inventory, is less than 3. It means the number of active listing, if there is no new listing and there is no change in demand, the number of active houses now on the market is enough for next whatever months, like 1.5 months, 1.9 months, 2.4 months, 2.8 months. And then when you go from 1.5 million to 2 million, the MOI, the months of inventory, is close to 6. Okay, so it's balanced market moving toward buyer's market. For the houses of 2 million and over, it's kind of buyer's market, not very strongly, is over 6 months, so it's 7.5, but it shows that it's moving. This is for detached. However, for attached, you see is a little bit different. First of all, for attached houses over 2 million, rarely you can find that many houses, attached houses, like a condominium or townhouse or something like that over 2 million. So this is not a very good indicator. However, between 1.5 to 2 million, you see it is buyer's market. And for 1 million to 1.5 is balanced market moving toward buyer's market. But for the other categories, still it's a hot market, still is seller's market. Not as hot as a couple of years ago, but it is still a hot market. If you got value out of this video, please go ahead, like it and share it with your family members, with your neighbors, coworkers, colleagues, people in your community, and please subscribe to our new channel. And soon, in next few weeks, we're gonna decide about the podcast host company that we're gonna be a member of that company. Now we're debating to see which company we're gonna go with, but it's gonna be podcast and this weekly podcast Beyond Real Estate. It will be on different platforms. So please go ahead and help us to extend and expand our channel and the programs and the videos we are uploading every week. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I wish you a great year and start strong this year and stay strong and finish it strong. Thank you. I appreciate you. See you on the next video.